Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look, which is an interview appropriate makeup look. This is not necessarily geared towards being in the makeup industry. This is just more geared towards going into any other type of interview. And I only say that because if you're gonna go to an interview at MAC, you want your makeup to be like cut. For this particular makeup look, I wanted to do something that I felt really confident in, and I wanted it to enhance my features. I don't want my makeup to be the thing that stands out the most about me. I definitely want my personality to show through more than my winged eyeliner. So that's why I wanted to keep the makeup very neutral today. So there are a few things that make me feel way more confident when I walk into a job interview. First thing is obviously being prepared. You wanna go in knowing who you're gonna interview with. Obviously knowing what position you're gonna interview for. So feeling good about myself personally, making sure that I got enough sleep, making sure that I'm properly caffeinated, making sure I get there early. Obviously you wanna be punctual for an interview to show that you can be on time every day that you go to work. And then just feeling good about myself personally, the way that I look and the way that I present myself. So that's why I'm gonna show you guys how to get this makeup look. Another way that I feel good about myself is my smile and my teeth. You guys, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm kind of a teeth freak, so I like to have really white teeth. One of the ways that I've been doing that since pretty much I was in high school was I was using the Philips Zoom Take-Home Whitening Gel. That's actually been my favorite whitening gel for as long as I can remember now. Just recently I had the opportunity to actually go into the dentist's office and do the Philips Zoom whitening session, which was really easy and it was really quick. I know I shared it with you guys on Snapchat when I was actually there that day. You can get like up to 8 shades whiter within 45 minutes of just being in the office, which is pretty incredible, especially if you're not one of those people that likes to do the daily maintenance of actually putting your trays in to do the whitening. So if you're looking to brighten and whiten your teeth quickly, I definitely recommend doing the in-office whitening session with Philips Zoom. It was super easy and it was really quick and you get instant results, which is always nice. Thanks to Philips for actually letting me have that opportunity. That was really cool, especially since I've been using that brand for so long. So I think just being able to answer any possible question that will be asked of you, you need to do your homework before you go into an interview. You need to be ready for any question that they might ask you. I would say my worst interviewing stories or the worst things that have happened to me personally in an interview are just not having an answer for a question. And I'm definitely thinking more situational questions, like tell me about a time, and I'm just like, I don't know. That's probably like the worst, most awkward thing when they're just sitting there staring at you. That's why I've always been over-prepared for every single interview that I've gone in since then, because I can't deal with the awkwardness. And now I just have a couple more things for you guys to keep in mind when you're going to an interview. The first is to remember to bring at least 3 to 5 copies of your resume with you. You never know how many people will be in your interview, and you want to make sure everybody has easy access to your resume. Make sure to leave your wild clothing at home. You're not going to the club, you're going to an interview. And lastly, when you shake hands, make sure to give a nice firm handshake. Don't do anything too awkward like giving them this weird little duck hand. Okay, so that wraps up the tips and confidence boosters that I had for you guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started with the makeup. Okay, so I already primed my skin, and today I used the NYX Angel Veil Primer. This is a really great, affordable, and oil-free primer. So now I'm gonna apply some concealer to my under eyes, and this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Neutral Medium. You either love this stuff or you hate it, and I am definitely on the love it side. Sometimes when my skin is a little bit drier, it doesn't work very well for me, but lately, I've been loving it, and I'm applying it with the Morphe E8 brush. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to my lids using a Sigma P82 brush. And then I like to set my lids with a little bit of sheer setting powder. This is the Be a Bombshell setting powder. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start on the eyeshadow. And for eyeshadow today, I wanna keep it very neutral. You wanna go with something that's not gonna stand out like crazy. You don't necessarily wanna make a statement with your makeup. You just want it to really enhance your features. So I'm gonna go with this palette. This is the Morphe 35O palette, and I've been seeing this everywhere lately. I know this is like a really, really popular palette. I'm gonna stay away from this row right here where it's got like a lot of really bright oranges. I don't want to do anything that's going to stand out that much. Probably going to stick in this range over here. So for my first shadow color or transition color, I'm going to go with this color right here. I have to keep saying this color because they don't actually have names, but this is just a nice neutral transition color, and I'm going to apply it to the outer V of the eye using a Real Techniques Duo Fiber Eye Brush. This has been my favorite brush for applying the transition color. It just adds a really nice light application. Next, I'm gonna go in with this dark warm brown color in the palette, and I'm gonna be using a brand new 217 brush. Can you tell? It doesn't even look like my other 217s because it's so new. So I'm gonna be patting this on the outer V of the eye, and the reason I really like to do this particular technique on my eyes is because I feel like it opens my eye and it makes it look so much wider. I think deep set eyes are so beautiful, so that's why I really like to do the shading on the outer edge and more focused in the crease. just because I feel like it kind of gives the illusion of maybe a deep set eye. So now I'm just gonna take a MAC 219 brush and I'm just gonna smudge a little bit of that same brown shadow to the lower lash line, just on the outer edge. This will also help to open up your eyes a little bit more once we add the eyeliner. And for the lid color, I'm gonna take the lightest shade in the palette and just lightly tap it all over my lid using a MAC 239 brush. So now to add just a little bit of highlight and pop to the center of the lid, I'm gonna go ahead and take this color from the Morphe palette. This is kind of like a champagne pink, really light pink undertoned metallic eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna apply this directly into the center of the lid. This will help to bring the lids even more forward and really give the illusion of a really bright and awake eye. So now I'm gonna add some eyeliner to my top lid. This is the NYC liquid eyeliner. This one's really great and it's super affordable. It's just a few dollars. It took everything in me to not wing out my eyeliner, but I didn't do it. You definitely don't want to have a crazy wing for an interview. I like to use liner on the top lash line because I feel like it makes me look a little bit more mature when I don't do the wing. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of black shadow on the outer edge of the eye. This will also help to open up the eye a little bit more. And now we are going to get the London look. No, I'm just kidding. I really like their commercials. But this is the Rimmel Exaggerate eye pencil. This is the nude one. But I absolutely love this eyeliner. I think it's just as good as the NARS one, and it's literally like a fraction of the price. But a nude eyeliner, especially if you have smaller eyes, will really help to open up your eyes and make your eyes look super bright. And here I'm just gonna put on some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, which I really, really love. You don't even need to put falsies on with this mascara, but you know, it is me we're talking about here, so I'm still gonna put some on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put false lashes on. And I know it probably sounds like a little bit overkill if I'm going to an interview, but for me, I feel comfortable, you guys know, in really big dramatic false lashes. I'm not gonna be doing that today. I'm gonna do something that's very natural looking. See, it says natural. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies. For me, this is just feeling a little bit more like myself, just having false lashes on, and it gives me like a little boost of confidence. See, these lashes aren't like crazy dramatic. They're very, very natural looking. And it'll just be like people will wonder like, are those real? You know? Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the face. And I'm gonna be using my favorite, all-time favorite foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade number 127. I like this one because it has a nice even coverage, but it's also got a slightly dewy finish like after a few hours of wearing it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over my face using a damp beauty blender. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a little bit of highlight around the eye area, and I'm gonna be using the NARS Creamy Concealer. This is in the color Custard. I like this color because it doesn't do like insane brightening highlight, it just adds a really soft one, so it's not crazy. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little highlight to the cheekbones, and I'm going to be using the Benefit What's Up Cream Highlighter. So I just rub some of it on my finger, and then just tap it lightly on the tops of the cheekbones. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes, and today I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to be using the Morphe E34 brush. It's a little bit fluffier than what I would normally use, but it feels really good. Like, these bristles are insanely soft. Okay, so now after we set the under eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of cheek contour to my cheekbones. And today I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I never use creams either. This is the new light kit right here. I think I'm gonna use this color. This is called Havana. And I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Dual Fiber Contour Brush. I feel like this one's really great for doing a cream contour. What do you guys think? I feel like that looks pretty nice. It's not like in your face. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face, and today I'm going to be using the MAC Sheer Select Pressed Powder in the shade NC30 and my Real Techniques Dual Fiber Face Brush. And now I'm just gonna add a little bit of bronzer to my skin, and I'm gonna use the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. This one's really nice. It's a very neutral, oh my god, look at my thumb. And I'm gonna use the Sigma F40 brush. Okay, and for blush today, I'm gonna be showing you this new one that I just got that I'm really, really liking. This is the Hot Makeup Desert Sunrise Blush. I love the color of this one. I think it's so pretty and it does have quite a bit of sheen to it. Sometimes when I like a blush so much, I just keep putting it on and then I'm like, it's a lot of blush. I do feel like I want a little bit more glowiness in my skin, so I'm gonna be taking the e.l.f. Golden Highlight. This is in the color Golden. And I'm just gonna be dusting this kind of on the tops of my cheekbones and on my forehead area. Now I'm just gonna finish up my eye makeup with some mascara on my lower lashes. Okay, so now I'm just gonna finish off the makeup look with some lipstick, and I wanted to obviously go with like a mature lip color today. So I'm not doing anything bright. I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna attract a ton of attention. So I like to go with something that's gonna add a little bit of life to the lips. So today I'm gonna be wearing the Boldly Bare lip liner from MAC. And this is also a MAC lipstick. This is the color Kinda Sexy. So it's kind of like a peachy coral color, but it's not gonna be anything that's too vibrant. So now I'm gonna add just a touch of lip gloss. This is the Dose of Colors Bellini lip gloss, which is such a pretty corally lip gloss with hints of gold reflects in it. If you wanna make your eyes look a little bit brighter, one thing I like to do is add something right underneath my brow. You could do like a brow highlight, but I like to use a cream pencil like this one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil in the color Base 1, so I just trace it right underneath my brow. And then just go in with a smaller flat brush. This one is from Marsk, and then just lightly buff it out. It'll give the illusion of like a more lifted, higher brow. So when I want to feel confident, I'm gonna wear something that I feel confident in, but I'm just gonna take it down a few notches. That way it's a little bit more appropriate for a work setting. That wraps up the makeup tutorial for interview appropriate, in my opinion, for interview appropriate makeup. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much.